Hi, I'm Karen Browder, CFO of Ameritech Community Management. For each association, we produce a comprehensive financial report. These reports are in your hands no later than the 10th of the following month. The reports can be delivered either electronically or as a hard copy that looks similar to this. The information provided to you will enable you to better understand the financial condition of your association. You will receive on a monthly basis an operating statement that reports all the association's income. All maintenance fees, interest, and other income such as late fees, application fees, gate cards, and pool keys. The income is reported monthly and year-to-date on this report. The expenses are itemized and also reported as month-to-date figures and year-to-date. The percentage is the ratio of expense to income. Your balance sheet shows all assets and liabilities. Your assets include general operating account, reserve money market account, all reserve CDs, and utility deposits. The monthly reserve contribution is set up to automatically withdraw from the operating account and deposit into the money market account on the 10th of the month. Liabilities list all your reserve accounts and prepaid fees. Equity capital accounts report prior year surplus or deficit and current year earnings. The budget is shown with month-to-date as well as year-to-date figures and reports actual income compared to budget as well as expense items compared to budget with variance calculations included. The general ledger is divided by each account number and itemizes all transactions throughout the month. The delinquency report shows each unit that is delinquent and the amount of the delinquency. The fee roll is the prepaid report and shows which homeowners are prepaid and by how much. The cash disbursements journal prints a full description of each check written throughout the month and is in check number order. The bank reconciliation attached to the bank statement of the general operating account lists each outstanding check, current cash in bank, and the reconciled balance to the bank statement. Copies of other bank statements are included in the financial report. In addition to the financial report, the treasurer receives a copy of each invoice that was paid with the check stub attached. Don't forget, you'll receive all of these reports by the 10th of the following month. We believe that the success of your community is mostly determined on how much emphasis is placed on proper budgeting and sound financial planning. One of the primary responsibilities of Ameritech will be to review, prepare, and recommend to the Board of Directors an operating budget which will adequately cover the immediate and long-term needs of your community. Your proposed budget will reflect the requirements of the association's documents as well as the requirements of state law. Remember, a well-planned association can help provide for the health and stability of your community for many years. Each year, the budget process starts with a budget workshop. We can typically hold a meeting at our office where we have several conference rooms specifically set up to handle these types of meetings. The board can sit at this conference table and view this monitor reflecting all the line items in the proposed budget. All attending members will view from this section of the conference room and have the same ability to view an identical screen. Each line item has been calculated based on actual estimates. For example, insurance. We typically obtain several bids to support new proposed figures. This process is completed for each and every line item. The board, as we go through this process, will have the ability to question and add their input as to how each line item has been derived. If the board has any special projects that they would like to complete for the upcoming year, now would be the time to make the necessary financial plans to accomplish those goals. Your manager would typically get the bids, and then these figures would be placed in the proposed budget, supporting the board's objectives. Every community is unique, therefore every reserve study and maintenance plan will have distinctly different components. Capital reserve studies are required by state law. Ameritech has extensive experience in both the development of reserve budgets and implementing those plans. A reserve analysis is done each year at no additional charge to the association. The analysis consists of the actual replacement costs, the amount of current reserves, both the expected and remaining life of the project, and a calculation of what the annual amount required for the proposed budget should be. These analyses are done each and every year and adjusted accordingly to properly fund for your reserves. After completing each line item expense, the fees are then calculated to determine what the maintenance fees will be. At any time during this process, we can adjust the expenses and recalculate the maintenance fees, showing the board alternative figures. Remember, good financial planning is critical to a well-run community association.